No, I understand. I will always tell people to shut up. So if you want me to stop coming, that's fine. No problem. I would understand. I will never be in there and let people just be fucking retards, be stupid. I will always tell them not to be stupid. So if you don't want me here, no problem.
Because maybe customer too much talking, it's
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want, but throw maybe when you come back.
If I want.
If you come back again, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, maybe you can take a preferred room also.
That room?
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know.
The problem with that is when you get all this where everyone's talking.
It's not hard.
Yeah, well maybe I stop coming then, because for me, it's not acceptable. So if that is normal, then maybe I stop coming. Which is a shame, but I understand, and I understand if your boss wants to cater to idiots instead of conscious people, that's fine. You know?
Sorry about it.
No, you've nothing to apologise for. It's not your fault. It's no one's fault. So yeah, if you want me to stop coming, I'll stop coming.
How about you too? If you don't enjoy, if you come in, up to you.
I enjoy a lot, but I also enjoy telling idiots to shut up. And I'm never going to stop.
I enjoy it because
Okay. Cheers. So what in the retarded hell was that all about? Well, a guy just threatened to punch my teeth out. Wow. Hey! It was all so retarded. So, German woman having a massage. Very noisy. Whenever she was just constantly laughing. You know, she was obviously struggling with feeling herself and the strength of the massage. Anyway, I clocked on that she was in the last 10 minutes of her massage, so I was actually really forgiving. Like, Tom of a week ago would have told her to shut up while she was having a massage. Because, you know, and she was talking to the masseuse, and the masseuse was playing into it. It was all very retarded. But you know, I'm detaching more and more and letting go and not getting as irritated by retards. I mean, I still get really irritated by retards, don't get me wrong, but less so. So I allowed it, and I used it as a practice. Like it was okay. And then the massage ends, and she's like, "Oh, that's beautiful, thank you." Like no awareness at all of the space she's in. No awareness that she should whisper or just nod and smile and give a bow and a prayer sign. None of that, because she's completely unconscious and completely retarded. So then the masseuse is like, "Do you want a shower?" "Oh yes, I'd love a shower." And she's explaining like where to go loudly and blah 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 blah. And then she's having a shower and she's somehow talking, I guess to herself, while she's in the shower. So the space has a shower in the massage space. It's not well designed. So again, you know, there's part of me that's like, should I shout to the retard in the shower, shut the fuck up? But no, I didn't. You know, I was really reserved. Then she comes out of the shower and she goes, "Hello, hello." Now I assume she's answering a phone call. So that's when I snapped and I went, "Oh fuck me. Take your fucking phone call outside and shut the fuck up." She then keeps going, "Hello, hello." So I keep shouting very assertively, very loudly, very powerfully, "Shut the fuck up, you retard." I didn't say you retard. Let me try and get it word for word. So I was like, "Shut the fuck up. This is a massage space. Get the fuck out and take your phone call outside." Then she goes, "Sorry, I don't understand you with your strong accent." And I just went, "Shut up." So she went, "Oh, okay. The shower not work. Oh no, the shower is cold." So at that point I was like, oh, she's not taking a phone call. But still, if she wasn't retarded, like, okay, I understand the shower's cold. That's a problem for a retard. Like, I'd just get on with it. But come out and get someone's attention by tapping them and point to the shower, it's just so obvious for a conscious person. But no, she feels the need to shout over the whole fucking space. Anyway, so I really fucking told her, and she needed telling because she's retarded. Anyway, 2 minutes later, macho man comes in. Who is talking to my wife like that? Now, I love confrontation, and I'm not about to let the masseuses deal with it and hide away from it. So straight away, I'm just like, I am, because your wife is being really loud in a massage parlor. And he goes, speak to, or say that again, or speak to her again, and lose your teeth. And he's right up at my curtain, you know, like he's leaning into the curtain that I'm getting a massage behind. And I went, okay, but maybe your wife needs to shut up in a massage parlor. So then, obviously, macho, ego, unconscious man needs to have the last word. So he's like, you will lose your teeth, understand? Now, all I want is quiet. Like, for me, that's winning. I don't need the last word. Well, I did kind of put one in. So I just went, okay, can we all now just be quiet, please? So that was my last word. And because I said okay to him, which is what his ego needed, he was satisfied with that and he left. But oh my God, they're just so retarded. Retarded people should not be allowed in that space. But I understand from a business point of view, you've got to cater to the retards, and actually it's me that ends up getting kicked out of the space because there's so few conscious people. And, you know, Santi's telling me it's normal for people to be retards, essentially, to be noisy. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. If that's normal, I won't come. Like, I'm not going to accept retardation. You know, I'd rather just not come. So it seems that we, you know, I mean, she was basically asking me to stop telling people to shut up. And I was just like, no, that's not going to happen. I'll stop coming if that's important to you. So it seems like, well, yeah, at the end they asked me if I was coming tomorrow, and I am. So for now, I'm still welcome. I'm not sure how much longer that will last. I'll say a bit more in a bit. Now, I've never been punched before. I've been punched once as a kid. That was a drug dealing rivalry. It wasn't for me what retards will call from cheeky. So I'm going to get a lot of comments on this video from people, from retards, saying, this guy needs to be punched in the mouth, this guy needs to learn a lesson. Because they don't like, you know, the mirror of truth being shone on them. And they too are retards, so obviously they'll resonate with the retard. So why have I never been punched when I am so happy to tell retards to put retards in their place? What retards will call being cheeky. I think it's my assertive energy, I think it's my powerful presence. Now that doesn't equate into physicality. You know, if it got physical, the chances are I would lose pretty much every time. But it never does. And I think it's something to do with a powerful presence, the assertive nature, and the fact that I'm always right when I'm in these situations, because I'm with, you know, it's a confrontation with retards. I only ever get into confrontations with retards, you know, I have total respect for conscious people. And it just doesn't come up with conscious people, like, obviously. So yeah, I think that's why I've never been punched, even though I'm very happy to run my mouth and I'm looking for their place. Now there is a danger with learning how to fight, as I'm on my way to boxing now. So I did briefly do boxing before with a personal trainer, not to this level, and I remember starting to believe that I could fight. And I can see that creeping back in now, like this desire to test myself, sort of. So obviously I should just do sparring in the gym. But I've got to remember, when I see proper men punching that punch bag, like, there's no way I could take one of those punches. I'd crumble. So yeah, really not letting this training I'm doing and learning how to punch and fight to a point to get to my head and force me over that line. So today I knew when to back down. You know, I knew when to let him have his little ego win before it got physical. And had I not backed down at that point, I think it would have got physical. So I've got to maintain that because I'm not a physical fighter. You know, I'm a fighter of the mind and of intellect. And why do I love confrontation so much? Because I love seeing people on their edge. I find people incredibly boring, like very, very boring, 99% of people. And it's only when you see them on their edge, in their triggers, that you, but it's interesting. And you know, triggering people is of great service. Like, people need to be triggered to start to understand themselves. Like, everyone's just avoiding themselves, and it's completely retarded. So by getting people into the trigger, you see underneath the mask, and that's what I'm all about. I'm all about taking off my mask, and it seems most people can only do it if they're triggered, so I like triggering them. The challenges of being a conscious being in an unconscious world. And this is why we have to dance on the edges, especially if we've got Hyoka energy running through us. Because everyone's just so fucking retarded. Like, it's of service. It's the only way. And I get a lot of you are gonna fucking get triggered by this as well, because you're also retarded. You know, what am I meant to do? I'm fucking too conscious for this world, and that's not like, you know, it's more about the world than me being super conscious. It's a very unconscious, retarded, stupid fucking world.